President Volodymyr Zelensky has declared that the liberation of Crimea is necessary for the end of the Ukrainian conflict. The president of Ukraine was speaking after several bombings targeted a nearby Russian airbase, resulting in one fatality. While avoiding mentioning the explosions from Tuesday, Mr. Zelensky stated that Crimea is Ukrainian, and we will never give it up. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, munitions exploded at the base. In the meantime, Ukraine denied being behind the explosions. Separately, according to Ukrainian sources, 13 persons were killed in midnight Russian strikes, in the southern Zaporizhia area, and the center Dnipropetrovsk district. Although Crimea is widely acknowledged to be a part of Ukraine, Russia annexed the Black Sea Peninsula in 2014, following a referendum that the international community views as invalid. For many Ukrainians, this marks the beginning of their conflict with Russia. The Saki military base, which is close to Novofedorovka, and popular with Russian tourist coastal resorts, was shaken by a series of explosions. On Tuesday, a blockade of the Ukrainian shoreline has been led by Russia's Black Sea Fleet, which is based in Sevastopol, roughly 50 kilometers, 30 miles, north of Novofedorovka and Saki. Russian assaults, on targets located far within Ukraine, had been launched from the airbase. Social media videos showed beachgoers fleeing. As the bombs hit, eyewitnesses reported hearing at least 12 bangs. One civilian had died, and 8 more had been injured, according to the Crimean Health Department, which Russia had appointed. Although this has not been independently verified, Russia's defense ministry stated that the explosions were caused by munitions that burst in a store, and that there was no fire effect from the outside. Additionally, Mihailo Podolyak, a presidential assistant from Ukraine, told the online television channel Dost, "Of course not. What connection do we have to this?" He asked. Moscow would take any Ukrainian attack on Crimea very seriously. Ex-President Dmitry Medvedev's ultimatum, that Judgment Day will instantly await, if Ukraine attacked Crimea last month, served as a warning from Russia. In his speech late on Tuesday, Mr. Zelensky did not mention the explosions, but instead spoke extensively about the peninsula, declaring, "We will not forget that the Russian war against Ukraine began with the seizure of Crimea." He declared, "This Russian war must finish with Crimea's liberation. It began with Crimea." In contrast to previous statements on the subject, Mr. Zelensky's most recent comments appear to indicate that he thinks Ukraine must recover the peninsula before the war can be declared over. He had earlier said that if Russia got back to their positions before February 24, Ukraine would accept peace, suggesting that regaining Crimea would be the subject of future talks.